Hello everyone and welcome back to the Edain mod. Today we're going to be doing the guide for Mordor, and instead of what I was originally planning to play against Imladris, which is what I believe Mordor's easiest faction to beat, sadly the Imladris AI just seems to be really incompetent again. So we're going to be playing against Gondor instead. Not a faction that Mordor is strong against, but I'm mixing it up a bit. I decided I want to play against a faction that isn't just 100% guaranteed I'm going to win. Because Gondor is a pain in the anus to deal with as Mordor. And I'm going to see what I can do about it. Let's get some Overseers in here, as I always do. Overseers just give your orcs a big power boost. Granted, it is to individual orc units, so don't expect like you're going to give a whole army-wide boost like Darkness. But it's 50% damage and armor to an orc unit, and you can also give them extra damage against their rock, paper, scissors counterparts. So in this case, with our orcs, it would be pikemen. Let's get a tribute camp and an arsenal. I always get one of each, because that is the way I like it. Let's have these orc units join up with this overseer. I'm just going to try and push as quickly as possible to get these settlements. And that's why I built the Kirifungal barracks over here as well. It's just so I can get that started. And hopefully, after not too long... Oh, there's Mordor, Gondor even. Now, you may think, oh, Mordor orcs against Gondor soldiers, they're obviously going to lose. Well, you're not entirely wrong when they use Rallying Cry, or whatever the Horn of Gondor is called. In this mod, I always forget because I never get the power. But it is going to be a bit difficult. But we'll be fine. They're attacking the Citadel, which is a building that recovers on its own. We've destroyed the lair. We've taken some damage, but as orcs, you do not care how much damage you take so long as it achieves victory. That is the mindset you need to put into your head when playing as Mordor. And I think that's why I enjoy them so much, because it's a completely different mindset to what you'd normally be... kind of advertised with. It's not the same as every other faction, where you have to be a bit more careful with how you use your units. You just throw them in and it works, no matter what you do. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, let's get a Kirifungal Orc unit, so we get the first level on Sauron. And yeah, we're just slowly but surely dealing with these Gondorians. So, what makes Gondor... What makes, to me, Gondor the second easiest faction to beat, kind of, as Mordor, is just because they don't have any answers to my particular playstyle without using powers. Like the Eagles, sure, it can take out half my army, but I still have half an army of orcs and another half on its way by the time that happens. Arm the Dead, can't do anything against that. That's just going to happen. If it happens, it happens. You live with it, you deal with it. So on and so forth. Let's get a second barracks, because we are going to want to be spamming. But what makes, in my opinion, Gondor an easier faction to beat than some factions? I'd say Isengard is a bit of a pain to deal with just because of siege spam on castle maps. Dwarves are a pain because they're incredibly resilient and are just a pain to deal with unless you go full... what's the word? Go full counter to their siege and battle wagons with pikemen or the halberdiers of Kirifungal. Okay. Let's get one unit of pikes on the rise. Let's get another tribute camp. Let's get another tower around the base. Okay, they're just going to start spamming these Gondor soldiers for a while. Oh, I forgot to mention I'm playing on the Brandywine map. A nice medium-sized map. Players aren't like corner to corner. It's top to bottom, which I find isn't actually as aggressive as you think. But yeah, we're trying to get as much economy as possible in the starting periods of the game as Mordor. The more, the better. And with these pikes on the field, I think I can take out that troll and take that settlement to be a there's a basic outpost, not a super outpost like Kirfungal or Minas Morgul. Just a quick outpost to build extra economy and get an advantage over the AI. Okay, make sure we're charging in. Get some more overseers in this house. Okay, Shagrat used his ability to up the power level of... All of you guys fall back for a second. Where's that last overseer I just made? Yeah, there we go. The troll just ran right into my dudes. There's an overseer here somewhere and I can't find it. It needs to join a group. You're not in a group, are you? No, you're not. Just join anyone. They're all the same. Okay, we can take out that troll there. We can build the outpost. Just going to build a basic outpost, not a Kirfungal or Minas Morgul, just because I want economy. You'll be surprised if you go hyper. If you can get an early outpost, hyper economy is the way to go. Don't be persuaded by that juicy 1200 resource building. What the hell just happened here? Our base is getting assaulted from every angle. We've just got more pantry, but we are getting attacked by quite a large army. But thankfully they're not on my military buildings because I built them in the back. Get slaughterhouse and then some slave farms in here as well. Yeah, they're focusing the economy buildings, which sucks if they get destroyed. But it's not the end of the world. They're only 400 and my units are free, so I can just make more. Make sure we focus down the pikes first, just because they can deal more damage to our buildings than anyone else. I don't know why, it's just a thing that happens. Shagrat, make sure you're using your ability. They're using barrage on us. Okay, that's fine. They've got more guys over here, but the Kirfungal Orcs that are defending the structure are beating them up. Meanwhile, there's some wildmen that were shooting axes at the Gondorians over there as well. That is absolutely fine. Again, if brought that first unit of knights, I don't think I have any pikemen left alive. Let's get a few more in here since they are so cheap. We might lose this building to the barrage. No, it's ended. It just ended. Perfect timing. And they just brought out Aragorn. Oh, they're going to get hurt. That poor guy's going to get hurt. Okay, let's summon some Black Orcs onto one of our buildings. And just surround Aragorn and kill him. Because one thing Aragorn is not good at is dealing with large hordes of orcs. He can kill he can kill heroes very easily, but orcs themselves, not so much. He unfortunately has... Oh, the Necromancer's been reduced in cost as well. Nice. He used to be 1600. That must be a new change that came with the 4.6.1. Get another expanded storeroom. I just want more pantry size. I want to get more orcs. Plain and simple. And other things as well. Let's get reinforcements from Grun, just because it goes up to the next power. The Banners of the Red Eye. That is the power that is worth saving up for. Okay, we've got our Easterlings, and these guys are very good at dealing with quite a few things, actually. But first, we've got Sauron. Let's use the influence of Sauron on our arsenal, just so it levels up all our base buildings. I could have possibly done it on the slave farm or the slaughterhouse to then boost all our settlements and our outpost buildings. But this is what I always do. And this way I can get rid of this one in particular, because all my buildings are now permanently level 2 through the arsenal. The arsenal does not need to be upgraded again, or cannot be upgraded again. Oh, Tower Guards have a new model as well. They've not got the shining silver armor they normally had. They've now got more glimmering shields, but black leather armor. Which I'm sure once they get heavy armor will become the shining silver we are all used to. That was another level from having at least 15 orc hordes in my army. All of the same type. It does have to be all the same type, by the way. You can't have the 10 orc hordes, orc warriors, and then 5 pikemen, and then that works. Or maybe they've changed that. I'm not paying attention. I don't know. I'm saying that's how it is. Okay, Gondor has made its way over here. They're also at my base. With what? A Baragon who is almost dead. I'm not afraid of a Baragon that is almost dead. I'm just going to keep making more things and ignore him. Let's get a defense banner. And let's get a Nazgul for another level on Sauron. Level 6 Sauron this early in the game. I say this is now mid-game. We've now approached the mid-game section of of gameplay, and our economy is doing above par. Way better than we would be without Sauron and without the outpost. Both of those things make it so much easier. Because you can sometimes get bottlenecked into thinking that, oh, all my units are free, I'll be fine without needing to spend all this money on upgrades and stuff. Believe me, it is better to have economy than to have a big, powerful army. It really is. It really is important to think like that, as especially as a faction that has mostly free units, but very expensive heroes. You want to get your heroes early and use them to just obliterate your enemy. How are the Black Orcs doing? They are getting decimated, but they've done a good job of holding them off for long enough. I can take it from here. Let's get another storeroom, more pantry size. Sauron, how far away from influence use? Not too far away. Okay, this is gone. Let's just get a little bit of extra money out of it. How's this doing? This is getting attacked now by Ithilien Rangers. That's fine. Those Rangers are being wasted by attacking a building they do 0 damage to. Or near to 1 damage per tick. It's not that impressive. Let's get the No, let's get Gothmog. Gonna get Gothmog so we can get another level for Sauron, because once he or Moloch reaches level 5, you get another level for Sauron. And that is what we're striving for next. And we can just ignore all the things they're doing here for now. Sure, they're destroying my buildings, but they only cost 200 to rebuild. And they're not even destroying them, they're just ignoring them. Look at that. They just charged into my base and died. Let's use the summon Black Orcs again, another one of our buildings. And there we go, Gothmog showing up, upgraded our Orc pit. Those archers have armor. That might be their model, or it could be that they have actually got armor. They are wearing armor, the heavy armor of Gondor. Although it feels a bit too early for that, so I'm going to say no, it's not. It's just the way they look. Oh, they're fine. Oh no, it's. Wait. Was I not paying attention and they picked up the ring? Because even I know Mordor doesn't do this. Gondor doesn't do this early. Okay, influence of Sauron on that slaughterhouse. We've got a lot of settlements here. Let's get them all level 2. Yeah, they found the ring and instantly gave it to Boromir, and I wasn't paying attention. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay, yeah, just leave that outpost now. We don't need it. We don't need to think about it. It doesn't exist to us anymore. Instead, I'm going to focus all my attention on more important things, like keeping things alive, I guess. Nah, I should deal with that. I shouldn't just leave it like that. That's a bad thing to do. Plus, it's free experience. They're just on their own, no heroes, no buffs. Although potentially eagles in the future. I should prepare Influence of Sauron fire arrows next. Guardians of the Citadel. Wow, did they actually buff the Gondor AI? Or is this actually... No, this is too obvious. This has to be Ring Hero Boromir somewhere. Where is Ring Hero Boromir? Come on, bring him to me. Show me where he is. He has to be somewhere, right? There's no way. There is no way this early in a game that the AI decided, oh, I've got all these upgrades, I'm going to use them. No. I honestly don't know. I'm kind of afraid of that fact. Demolishing this, getting a troll cage, so I can get Moloch. We're just going all hero done now. All our overseers just died, or a lot of them at least. I think I might have ignored them for too long when they were in the back. Oh, but you're killing Ithiliens. Good. Oh, there's a pip in there as well. Okay, yeah, no, you ignore all this. Let's try and save this a little bit longer. Because this economy is good. Ah, no, there goes the Shadow Lord. Damn it. Oh wait, no, I demolished this, right. There goes my slaughterhouse, and they did not destroy the slave farm. And there's the eagles. Oh dear. Damage everyone that kills you. That might work on them, I don't know. Okay, get the heroes out. Get the heroes out if possible. Keep the army over there, but we need to get everyone out. Banners of the Red Eye. I should have been making orcs during all of this, I didn't. That's my fault. Those guys don't actually look like they're wearing armor. Did they actually have the ring? I still can't tell. I honestly still cannot tell. I'm going to repair this and get my economy back online. I honestly can't tell what happened with that. But something happened. Oh well. Whatever actually happened, I don't know. Yeah, all these guys got a little bit of Sauron's malice. So when they die, they explode and kill, well, not so much kill, but hurt anything that gets near their death impact. Not a great amount of damage, but it is good when you need it. If you use it in large clumps, it can really stack up well. Yeah, we just need more orcs. I probably shouldn't have demolished the second orc pit, but nah. You live, you learn. Sometimes a few hundred orcs die. You get used to it. After a while, you do get used to it. Let's just rebuild these guys. I think I'm going to upgrade my economy again, because we are starting to struggle. So having a buffed up economy is never a bad thing. And they've already used the eagle, so it doesn't make sense to use it on to get fire arrows for our archers just yet. Yeah, slowly trying to regain some ground. Now, they've still got a mix of pikes in their armies, so I'm not going to push for anything too much. Okay, if they have Ring Hero Boromir, they're obviously not doing it anymore. Those archers clearly don't have heavy armor. The Black Riders, they used to be 2,500, right? You'll see they're there a little bit cheaper too. Stop following Pippin, my Nazguls. You keep dying, don't you? You like to die. I've noticed. I can see it on you. Well, you killed him. You turned him into a ring wraith. A wraith even. Not a ring wraith quite yet. Let's get some black orcs to join the front. Okay, yeah, now they're not spamming forge-based heavy armor units. I feel like they still had Boromir though, the ring. It feels too obvious that that was caused by... I don't know, maybe it was just me. But I really feel like it was. Just, it was Ring Hero Boromir for a small time. But then again, they haven't stopped recruiting either. No, it couldn't have been then. Well, we figured out that mystery. They had forge-based and heavy armor. They made a few units with them, and then they stopped. Cute, I guess. They're still shooting at that. Sure, let them waste their ammunition on that. Let's get his deadliest servants. Let's give these guys their armor, which is a little bit more expensive than it was before. It's a total 100 resources extra for the two lesser wraiths. Those power. I do like that darker armor, but the lighter helmet doesn't really work with it. It makes sense with the lighter helmet, but the darker armor does look nice too. It's a nice change of look. I'm surprised this building is still alive and has not been repairing itself yet. But I'm not going to complain about that. We're happy with that. Being as it is. What can we do? Sauron, how far away from influence? Not too far away, actually. Everyone, clump up. Sauron's going to give you a hug, and then you're going to spread that hug to the world. And anyone that feels that hug is going to die. Get those black orc archers as well. Might as well get some archers to deal with the inevitable return of the eagles. Okay, orcs can stop being spammed for now. Because I'm going to want the... those dudes. Oh, there we go. Now we're repairing. Where do you think you're going? You're going nowhere. That's right. Get stuck in that clump and you die and tell me how you feel. Oh. Okay, we can put one more upgrade into our economy. It'd probably feel really good, but I feel like our economy is good enough for now. So instead, I'm going to get those fire arrows that I promised I would go for instead. And look at this. We're actually making a... Well, not so much a comeback, because we weren't really losing. But we're making a push. We're making a push. We're making a change. And we're going to devour this world. We have 4 overseers, not without... Oh, 3 overseers without a unit to join. Well, with units that need to be joined. What else do we not have? We don't have a fully upgraded unit of orcs yet at level 5. Although I can arrange that. We'll need 3 more upgrades. One is going to be the fire arrows on our orcs. That's going to be 1 level. We could try and get the other 2, the Kirfungol and Minas Morgul now. And do that. We could also try and get an orc horde to level 10. But I think all our orc hordes that are already high leveled all have overseers, so they can't eat anyone. So we're kind of at a standstill what we do. And I think I didn't get all my archers. Now I need to get 2 more. Just sit with them and watch them as they go into our base and die. Again, archers really good against low entity units. Really good. Better than against multi-entities because they're less likely to die to their basic attacks. There we go, charging to me. Kill me. I can tell these poor orcs want to die and spread their love. Speaking of, let's give everyone another hug. It does stack, by the way. You can tell there's a larger purple glow on these ones. I can't do anything else with my money now. This is the kind of bit where I get annoyed because I've got all this money and I can no longer spend it because we've just got a full command point army and I've given everyone overseers, so I can't just... Oh no, this guy doesn't have overseers. Okay, all our orcs that don't have overseers, move back for a second. Become command group 2. Everyone else is command group 1. Everyone stop. You're level 3 and don't have an overseer. Eat everyone else around you. You've earned it. You've earned a bit of fine dining. You know, actually gain levels from it. I don't need to just be eating them and doing nothing. But there we go. That's a level. There's the experience I was looking for. That's level 4. Now for someone is dying, what the is he doing in my base? In that base. The base. Level 5 yet? Nope, eat something else. You also need more orc archers, so come on. You've got work to do. That's a level 8 Sauron. We can now use the evil eye. Stare at them really hard. basically. We stare at them really, really hard and we tell them the business. Okay, some of these orcs I just want to have eat each other so we have a few more command points. I want you to be eaten alive so that I can get orc archers and give them fire arrows. Oh, they're destroying my outpost. Actually, let them do it. I kind of want that destroyed so I can get all 9 Nazgul. Okay, we've hit the point where we can get another unit of orcs. Archers. And then we can't get any of our heroes or the Mordor Riders or Castellans for our other quest for Sauron, but that's fine. That is fine. Let's give everyone another curse. Or blessing, depending on how you see it. Influence of Sauron on the banner. So all our Easterlings and Haradrim, if we ever get to Haradrim, can get upgrades. I mean, one way our army would die is Army of the Dead. So yeah. One thing I like they put in 4.6 is you can actually pay for your upgrades for all those units that you didn't give the upgrades to in the first. They didn't have upgrades in the first place. So that was a nice change they did. I lost a whole unit of archers. What? I need another unit of archers. We got 10 power points. There we go. Power past stages. Now we got level 9 Sauron. One more level. Come on. I lost a unit of archers and that sucks. I need to get a new one now. You go through this way so you don't die as well. All our Haradrim have got, Easterlings have got upgrades. The Eagles went on a completely different path than I thought they would. These guys destroying that outpost, so be it. I destroyed their outpost. An eye for an eye, as they say. Fire arrows. Give them fire arrows. Got one more unit of orcs to arrive, and then we are done with that little quest, and then we'll be at level 10. We won't need anything else. Let's get Bill Doggledore anyway. Oh, that did a lot of damage. And these were Gondorians with heavy armor. You can tell they got the extra steel plates on their fronts, and they're wearing the fold. That looks very good on them. Okay, last unit of archers, and then I'm going to make Sauron into his dark form. But I want to use this ability first that he has at level 10 in this form, because I hardly ever use it. You hardly ever get level 10 Sauron without becoming Gorthauer. Ruler of Fire. It's just that, really. Just means there's extra damage for a time. Everyone nearby gets all our guys get resistance to fire, but everyone else becomes vulnerable to fire. Let's summon Tolin Gorhoff and come to their base. And let's just end this. We've been given the right to end this fight. As lightning comes forth from the sky, we've got Fellbats arriving. They're still not destroyed this outpost, and we get some of those guys to show up before the end. Touch of Blackness, which is just, in actuality, Black Breath. It poisons everyone in the vicinity. Oh, the Citadel Guard got a nasty handing to them, and Gorthauer kills them in one hit. And he definitely becomes more of a single entity killer with that his basic attacks. But that flame wave definitely does kill units just as well. Why not? Let's see how much this does. Everyone becomes massacred. Dies in one hit, basically. Loses all their armor. But it's cool because everything turns green. Even the trees go a different shade of green. But one of the Black Riders fell. They're getting shot to high heaven. Here. Maybe another one. Kill it all faster. Kill it good and kill it dead. That is a nice picture of a Moran orc. Release the prisoners. Only works on siege though. Damn it. But yeah, we got this now. And that was Mordor versus Gondor. Honestly, my strategy of just throwing myself at them full force really works. They just cannot deal with the power of darkness. And finally, before the end, use that to give ourselves Kirfungal Pikeman. Oh, it's not even over yet. And they've still not destroyed my outpost, by the way. They had to summon the Edain. And they've not even done it yet. Where's their signal fire? Over here. This is their last building. The building that's keeping them alive. They're summoning a werewolf, because why not? Let's also go werewolf style. Might as well. We're not going to find the rings. We might as well go werewolf style Gorflower. At the end. Let's have him run in there. Destroy everything. More damage, please. Oh, we've got more Easterlings. I know there's a Kirfungal, guys. I should have had more Easterlings as well. Ah, there they are. And yeah, you have to pay for the upgrades. Now, they don't come with the upgrades. You've got to pay full price. Can I get Sheila before the end? If I can find her portrait quick enough. And the Eye of Sauron. There we go. Victory! I've always found Mordor fun. They're not that easy to play in the grand scheme of things. If you don't just if you only orc spam for the entire game, it works. But you do have to throw in all the other things as well. Otherwise, you're gonna fall behind as you hit the late game. We finished out at 30 minutes, which is normally where I believe the late game begins. Early game is 0 to 15 minutes. Mid game is 15 to 30 minutes, or to 40 minutes, depending on the speed of the game. If you're not really attacking each other, the late game comes quicker because you've got more time to just prep yourself up and just swing in 4 armies. But if you're constantly fighting each other all the time, the game lasts longer until you hit what I call the late game period, where all you've got are elite units, all your powers, heavily armoured and bladed up units. And I'm so surprised they used Forge Blades and heavy armour that early. Then they just kind of stopped. But you can see there, look at their economy. There was just skyrocketing. Oh no, that was me. Sorry, this was them. Yeah, the AI is definitely a lot smarter, that they use their economy all the time. But they're not like in Age of the Ring, where they have infinite economy and they're always better. But again, do pay attention to that. In the first few seconds of the game, they get a pretty sizable economy increase. That is at least, that is nearly double what they start with. I don't know if that's the same with every AI. I'm not personally going to test it because I don't have the time, sadly. But that was our guide for Mordor. Just have fun with them, really. If you're one of those guys that just wants to have fun, that is the faction to play. And next we would say Misty Mountains, but they're the new faction. So the next faction to play is going to be Angmar. And who will be going up against? Well, you'll find out next time. So I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell.